Dispatch attention, Yawgoog Fire Department.
Good afternoon. I'm Reservation Superintendent John Vuno. I'm also a member of the Hope Valley, Wyoming Fire Department, as I serve as a captain with the department for many years now. I have the honor of taking care of this Scout reservation 365 days a year with my team who supports me and maintains this beautiful piece of property and all the buildings. So today we're going to talk about fire safety and fire extinguishers. Basically three types of extinguishers, three classes, three fire classes. A class A fire is ordinary combustibles. A good way to remember is A for ash. The next would be a B, which would be flammable liquids, such as a grease fire or a gasoline fire. Later in this demonstration, we're going to simulate a grease fire or a flammable liquid fire and how using the wrong extinguisher will actually make the fire worse. The Class C extinguisher is for energized electrical. After you turn the power off, it becomes a Class A fire because it's going to create ash. The wire, the coating around the wire is what's burning after the electricity is out and the electrical hazard is removed from the equation. On all these extinguishers, they need a yearly inspection. The inspector is going to check to see if the tank is safe or needs to be hydro tested. He's going to replace your tag. He's going to check your gauge, making sure it's holding pressure. And the other thing he does is simply just turns it over, and that loosens that powder up. If this was riding the back of a truck for a year, that powder can actually get packed so much that it will not discharge correctly. Depending on the type of extinguisher, some have gauges, some do not. Anytime you go to use one, you definitely want to put an eyeball on that gauge. If you're walking around in public, it doesn't hurt to take a peek. Let somebody know if the gauge is not in the green. We want this to be ready for us to use when needed. Some extinguishers, like our BC for example, they do not have a gauge. So the only thing we can really do is give that a squeeze before we enter our fire to make sure that it's working correctly. When holding this, this one puts carbon dioxide, which will get very cold. If you notice, this has like a spout right here. You always want to hold the plastic shroud on the spout and not the metal pipe. This is actually, when we discharge this, you'll see this turn to ice. Whenever we use a fire extinguisher, we're going to use the acronym PASS. P is for pull. Pull the pin. Aim. We're going to aim at the base of the fire. Squeeze. We're going to squeeze the trigger. And sweep. We're going to sweep the bottom of the fire. Okay, at this point, I'd like to introduce Pat Trudell, one of the Yawgoog Rangers, also a member of the fire department. He's going to help us with our demonstration. Alright, so here we've simulated a grease fire. Let's say this is a frying pan in your kitchen. Pat's going to demonstrate what would happen if we used the wrong fire extinguisher in this situation. Using the PASS acronym, he's going to pull, he's going to aim, he's going to squeeze and sweep. And again, the wrong result. Now he's going to use a BC fire extinguisher. Again, using the acronym, he's going to pull, aim, squeeze, and last but not least, Pat is going to demonstrate an ABC fire extinguisher, dry chemical. Again, you'll see where Pat started further back from the fire and worked his way into it. Alright, just a quick recap. Again, a lot of people go through life, never touch one of these. It's not the time to learn when you need it. Now's the time to learn. Next time you're around one, look at it. If you get an opportunity to do a demonstration like this or a class like this, take advantage of it. You're going to be much calmer with training beforehand when it's time to use this. Before you use a fire extinguisher, remember, pass, pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. Also, if you're not comfortable, don't do it. And always call 911 first before you make any type of attack on a fire. On behalf of the Yawgoog Ranger team, thank you. We'll enjoy seeing you virtually all summer long. Most importantly, be safe, and we'll see you in 2021.